to Master Mental Code. Today I will be talking about the lion mentality. Each of the creatures that make up this planet deserves a place in the world. But there is one that has the admiration of the whole world and has earned the nickname the King of the Jungle. You know who he is, so is the Lion King. But why is nicknamed the King of the Jungle if it is not the largest? The elephant is. It is not the fastest because that is the leopard, nor is it the strongest nor the most intelligent. So what makes it catalogued as the King of the Jungle? His mentality. That is the difference between a lion and an elephant. When a lion sees an elephant thinks of eating. When an elephant sees a lion thinks of running. The strength of the lion is in his mind, in a determined mind, a fighting spirit always focused on his goal. Is in his instinct, and many want to be like the lion for his strength, skill, for his majesty. That is what makes him the most admired mammal by humans. If you go out and ask people what animal they would like to be, many will say the lion without hesitation, for the simple fact that it is the king of the jungle. Title: we all want to have lions kings, but did you know that the lion must fight for his place in the pride? Since puberty must face the alpha male in a battle that has no chance of winning. So it is expelled alone, unprotected, abandoned to their fate, where most die. The few who survive do so eating leftovers or small animals difficult to hunt. Pay for a long time, but always focused on the sole objective of returning to the herd and defeat the alpha male. They do not think of complaining about the injustices of life, for what they had to live or for what they are. They have only one goal and they go after it, the goal of being the king. Many admire the lion and use it as a symbol. They want to become lions, but waiting for someone else to come to help them solve their problems, waiting for their parents to take care of them. In the meantime, while they are stabilizing, waiting for the government, society, or friends to come and give them a hand, waiting to meet someone who will discover their talents. When they themselves have not developed them, they want to be lions, but they stay in their comfort zone for fear of what they may find out there, fear of failure, fear of not being good enough. But on the contrary, the lion does what he knows he has to do, and that's it, without hesitation. When you want to succeed in whatever it is you want to do, as much as being alive to meet that goal is, when you will succeed in life. Because life is not fair, and just the thought of going down those insecure roads is scary, and of course if you try you can lose that. No one takes that away from you, but when you don't go out, when you don't fight for what you really want, is when you are really lost. Because when you sit there waiting for something to happen is when you will really start to die, because everyone who achieved something in this world was because he dared, he fought. He made an effort no matter what circumstances he had. He always had the goal in mind despite the circumstances of the blows or the injustices of life, because he found the possibilities to grow, to acquire knowledge and experience. So if you want to be lion-minded, you must stop saying that life is hard, because even though it is hard, repeating it over and over again will not make it softer. Life will be cruel and juicy and shameless, but your job is not to shout this out because we all know it, but to get up off the floor, shake off the dust and get on with life. Life is hard because it's made for the brave to prosper, those who dare. Complaining is for cowards. You're sure that way you'll never get anywhere. I've never met someone strong with an easy past, because no matter how many wounds life causes, you must keep getting up as many times as it takes and fight, if not for that, to learn from those difficulties. What do you do in this life? Wait for someone else to come, someone else to talk, someone else to do. They do not support me, they do not understand me, they criticize my way of being. Let me tell you that the lion does not tremble with the laughter of the hyenas. The one you must listen to is your heart. The one you must defeat by pressing and overcoming is yourself. It will be underestimated, criticized, and many times abandoned and more by people you never thought they would do it, and that what life is like that. There is only one person you should never allow to do all that to you, and that is you. Be like a lion on the road, be dangerous even in defeat, that no one let down his guard while you still breathe. The one who lives complaining only look for excuses to try to justify why he is in those circumstances, will always look for someone to blame for their failed life, but when they achieve something with someone's help, they will most likely say that they achieved it alone at the end of the day. You can succeed only because of you, but when you fail, also accept the blame, because you are the one who directs your life with your actions. you take in your day-to-day life. You must accept the blame for your failures as well as your successes and conquests. You are responsible for your happiness as well as your sadness, no matter where you were born or the circumstances in which you find yourself. You must take responsibility for your life, both the good and the bad, without seeking blame. Just take the tools that life gave you, whether many or few, and use them to your advantage, because our time in this world is short. So stop wasting time looking for excuses. You can use that time to create the extraordinary life you deserve, because it only depends on you. Many people run away from the sacrifice that they really must make if they want to succeed in anything they propose, to leave certain things you like in the present and change them for things that maybe you do not like so much. The problem is that most people want to dream of a better life but are reluctant to make changes, to make the necessary changes to achieve it and make their life as pleasant as possible. What will make you great is the power to see obstacles as an impenetrable barrier, or become an expert at climbing walls, because deep down you know what you can do if you put your mind to it. When we talk about the lion mentality, we are talking about a strong mindset, persistent focus, and if you are not ready to do battle, work hard and put up with criticism, the reality is that you are not going to get very far. The lion must face what he had to face without complaints or hesitation, without regrets, going through the worst circumstances where he must practically mock death, but with a goal, always clear, a goal that keeps him alive, that makes him fight every day as if it were the last, is not to live just to live, but to live to become the alpha of the herd, the king of the savannah, or die trying. If you liked it, hit the bell so you don't miss the next one.